Yo, spoiler warnings moving forward. So if you're not trying to get spoiled by the Boruto manga, then you're gonna have to get out. If you're still here, go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead, slide over, click the subscribe, and let's get ready for the video.
Yo, what is up, guys? It's your man, the Grass Ninja, coming at you guys with that Boruto chapter 67 breakdown. You know how it is. Go ahead and check the link in the description. You can read the chapter for free right now for the next, I don't know, 90 days or something like that. So yeah, man, check that out. You can read the chapter if you haven't, but we're gonna go ahead and start talking about it. So the first thing we're gonna break down about this chapter is Naruto's reaction. All right, Naruto's reaction to Boruto dying was pretty powerful for me. All right, we're gonna keep it brief so we can move on to every other thing. But here's what happened, man. He picks up Boruto, his dead son, in his arms, and he looks on to him, right? And he's like, "No way, bro. Boruto, open your eyes." He starts shaking him. He's like, "Come on, Boruto, open your eyes. Open your eyes," right? Shikamaru eventually gets to Naruto. Like, Shikamaru breaks or gets kicked to the side and gets time to, talk with Naruto, and he tries to snap him out of this shock, and he's like trying to be like, there's still a fight going on. You can't be acting like this. Naruto is in such shock that he's in denial. He doesn't even believe that this is reality. Like, he's like, "Yo, Shikamaru, am I dreaming right now? Like, this isn't real, right? Like, tell me this is a lie." Like they said everything they could have said other than this has to be genjutsu, right? Like, that's how crazy Naruto felt it was. Like, he thought that there was no way this was real. This has to be some sort of dream or some sort of genjutsu, right? Like, I can't believe that this is real right now. And Naruto, I'm not gonna lie, bro, he got so lucky, right? He got so lucky that Boruto came back, because he would have not been able to go home. Like, he wouldn't have been able to bring that boy home. Like, oh god, that would have been crazy, man. So yeah, Naruto's reaction was crazy. Shikamaru's reaction to Naruto being shocked was actually crazier to me, because Shikamaru was part of the reason why Naruto's whole being shocked was, it worked so well. Like, him being silent and speechless, it worked so well because Shikamaru was the voice of reason, trying to keep Naruto in some sort of sense, like, yo, there's still a fight going on, bro. Like as a ninja, like, you the Hokage, bro. You can't be here right now. Like, there's a whole fight right now. You know what I'm saying? And Naruto didn't even respond when Shikamaru said, "You need to snap out of it. You are the Hokage. You need to be in this battle." And Naruto was just sitting there, and that whole thing sparked a whole other theory or a whole other discussion that I want to have later. So look out for that one. But Kawaki, right? The whole reason Shikamaru can even be interacting right now is because of Kawaki, all right? Kawaki versus Code, this whole thing was so cool. Now, the fighting or whatever that's not what I'm focused on when I say it was cool. What was cool was how Kawaki countered Code's ability. I've been calling this from 4 chapters ago now. Like, Kawaki, he shrunk Code's claw marks, all right? Those claw marks that Code has been using forever, the only thing that he can do, finally got negated. And now that he can't do it, he's getting his ass beat. Kawaki's whooping him, okay? Kawaki drops him to the ground multiple times. I'm pretty sure he was coughing up blood or something. So Code is literally saying that he's being overpowered and that Kawaki is about to kill him, okay? Now, the fact that Kawaki is about to kill Code, this fast, is insane, okay? Kawaki holds he kills Boruto, or he kills Momoshiki, and then he kills Code. That's literally how this would have went. And then Code, right? Kawaki literally was this is how this would have went. If Code didn't save himself, right? Kawaki literally would have put his palm in front of this dude's face. This is Kawaki's fighting style. Drop you to your knees, and then his version of talk no jutsu is just say some really badass shit before he kills you, puts his palm on your forehead, and then says adios amigo and kills you. Literally turns you into nothingness. So it's he was planning on doing that to Code. And Code got lucky because he knows the right people. Literally, connections, people. You gotta get connected. Get your friends. Get some friends. Get some powerful allies. you know, so that way you can pull him out of your forehead and save yourself from getting blasted. Because Code took his hand, and the only claw mark that he could use that Kawaki didn't shrink was the one on his forehead. And he, like, you know, does the claw mark thing, puts his hand through his forehead, grabs Damon straight off of Ida's lap, pulls him out into the field, and then as soon as he's in that, like, he didn't even fully pull him out, like, he just partially pulls him out. And as soon as he's in that level of space-time with Kawaki and Code, Kawaki's blast got reflected right back at him full force, and Kawaki is just done. Kawaki reverted back to base form. He's got no karma. He's got no horn. Kawaki is knocked out unconscious. Code is like, dang, word. Thanks, bro. And then that's when Damon's like, where am I? What are we doing? Are we fighting enemies? Let me crush them. And then Code's like, nah, you already took care of it. I'm going to talk to you when I come back, all right? And then he puts him right back in his head. Like, it's crazy. He can pull people out of his head. He can pull people out of his head. That's insane. So yeah, he just pulls this kid out of his head, instant reflects your attack, puts him right back, and he's like, bada bing, bada boom, I win. And he's like, alright, well, right now, as things stand, I need Amado to remove my limiters, because there's no way I can capture Kawaki, bring him back with me, and have him not kill me. Okay? And the other thing, Boruto's dead. So he needs to figure out how to get some food for the Ten Tails, right? So he decides to leave so he can talk with Ida, so he can figure out a way to get some more food, right? For the Ten Tails. Now, when he leaves, that's when Shikamaru's like, he ran off, okay? And he starts talking to Naruto, and Naruto finally turns his head and stops looking at his dead son in his freaking hands. Now, I want to take a break, right, before we go there, right? Before we go to Naruto and Shikamaru talking about Kawaki and stuff, alright? Just a quick thought. When we saw Kawaki give his little talk no jutsu, his little badass I'ma kill you line, right? Before getting rid of Code, or before he got blasted by his own attack. He said that, I don't know who it is that you wanted me to meet, or what their motives are, right? But if there's someone that wants to threaten the 7th Hokage, then I will show them no mercy, right? And then he proceeds to blast Code with like a full force attack. I'm thinking, since we saw Ida ask Code in previous chapters to spare Naruto, that she has no malice towards that dude. She wants to kill Amado, someone Kawaki already doesn't like. So if they do end up meeting, this could actually be something crazy and that could actually work. Like Kawaki would actually be like, I actually do like this girl. You know? She's actually pretty cool. I actually might want to slide up in them cheeks. You know? He might change his goals. Like how... Now this is why that's important, okay? Shikamaru and Naruto's conversation, right? The whole thing is like, they need to discuss how they're going to handle Kawaki moving forward. Shikamaru's like, you need to understand, like, we need to have a conversation here. We need to consider what we're going to do with this kid. And Naruto's like, what you mean, consider what we're going to do with this kid? Because that's still his son. Like, despite all this, Naruto still sees him as a family member. And Shikamaru is actually crazy. Like, this shows how much of, like, this shows that Naruto, I think, because I want to make a theory on this, but Naruto still has that Ashura chakra in him. He's still the sage of 6 paths, like, you know, reincarnation of the son of the sage, you know, whatever. So yeah, that's crazy. So Naruto's like, let me find the words or whatever. Yeah, Naruto is over here, right, saying that Kawaki is a part of his family, right? He still sees him as a part of his family. Now, Shikamaru's like, this dude killed his own comrade. He did it without hesitation. And above all that, it's not even the fact that he killed your son, right? Or he killed Momoshiki. It's not even that he killed his own comrade. It's the fact that he showed us today that he will do whatever it takes to achieve his goals. So if this kid, like we're lucky because this kid's goals right now are to protect the 7th Hokage no matter what. That benefits Konoha. What if he changes his goals one day? What if he's like, I want to do whatever it takes to get into some Ida cheeks, bro? Like, I want to be in them cheeks, bro. That's what he's going to say. And I swear to God, that's going to be the thing that changes him. Because he's going to be like, I need to kill Amado, bro, because I want to be with this girl. And we both want that dude dead. He put the karma back on me and everything, right? And Naruto, by law, will have to defend this dude. And that's when Naruto is going to be like, I can't not fight you, Kawaki. Like, if you try to kill Amado, I will be forced to fight you. Me and Sasuke will. And then that's when Kawaki's going to be like, so because of some stupid piece of paper, You are gonna stop me from killing this piece of crap, right? And that's why I think Kawaki's gonna destroy the entire shinobi system, where he's like, all right then, if that's how it's gonna be, we'll just start from scratch, and he destroys everything. And that's why he's such a problem. Shikamaru is seeing the future because he's got that foresight to be like, this kid can do anything. He's the strongest one here. Now he just happens to want to do something for us. He wants to do us a solid and protect you. But if he ever decides to switch it up and you are someone he feels to, like, if you abandon him in any way or you mess with him in any way, he's a very fragile kid right now. So he would easily flip and it'd be like, yeah, show him any sort of information and it'll be like, oh crap, I want to kill the leaf now. And it could be the most broken thing ever. So handling Kawaki is actually like one of the big things we need to look forward into the time skip. Now the other thing we need to look forward to when we get to the time skip is Boruto Otsutsuki. Alright, so the way Boruto comes back to life, right? Because we find out Boruto's not dead. Code leaves thinking Boruto's dead, and he decides to have a plan with Ida. Alright, right now she's focused on talking with Code about how she's gonna get, or I guess they're gonna figure it out. Yeah, they're gonna figure it out. Whatever, doesn't matter. She's gonna eventually find out that Boruto's alive. But right now, as a Code departing, they don't know. So Boruto wakes up, and his karma has reverted back to his palm. It's just a little diamond in the palm of his hand. But he has this new marking as a scar, like it's like a karma scar all over his chest. Okay, the explanation for this new like karma scar thing on his chest is that what Momoshiki did in order to save Boruto was he converted the remaining karma data that was going to be extracted and spread throughout Boruto's body. He converted the remaining parts of the karma into cells that Boruto's body could use to cultivate new organs and tissues and blood. He said you lost your heart, your lungs, and tons of blood. So he converted the last bits of the karma that would have been used to create the parts of Momoshiki to create the new parts that Boruto needs to survive. So the new heart and stuff that Boruto has is like basically pure Otsutsuki material. Alright? So that remaining portion of the karma that was used can no longer be used to resurrect Momoshiki. So Momoshiki says straight up, I cannot be resurrected anymore. Like, my resurrection has been completely prevented. The only thing anchoring my soul to the living realm is the fact that you're still my vessel. You still have my karma, right? Like, so the only way to get rid of Momoshiki now is to get rid of Boruto now. But Momoshiki can no longer resurrect. Boruto doesn't have to worry about his karma reaching 100% because he's already 100% Otsutsuki. Momoshiki confirms it. Like, no, do not misunderstand it. Just because I can't resurrect does not mean you are not now 100% Otsutsuki. The parts of the karma that were used to repair your body are Otsutsuki DNA. Alright, so you have my heart and parts of my lungs, and it's all pumping your blood now. So Momoshiki, I think, has a even tighter bond with Boruto now. Now, he says that his soul is anchored to Boruto's, and that's why it will not extinguish and disappear the way Ishiki's did. Because as a vessel, you're not only the reciprocant of his soul, you are the anchor for his soul. You're his connection to the living realm. So as long as Boruto's alive, this dude's going to be alive. Okay? So, 100%. He's no longer Boruto Uzumaki. He's not half Uzumaki, half Hyuga. He is Otsutsuki. So I'm calling it. You're not going to hear me say Boruto Uzumaki no more. It's Boruto of the Otsutsuki clan. Where are those Byakugan at, bro? I want them. He should wake up the next day with Byakugan, bro. Like, oh god, we're gonna make a whole bunch of videos after this chapter reaction or breakdown. But yeah, man, last thing. All right, we gotta wrap things up. So the last thing here is Shikamaru, right? He's got to be the Trojan horse, man. If he's not the Trojan horse, I have no idea what the heck that whole last bit of the chapter was about. But Shikamaru, if you don't know what I mean, all right? Code, right? At the end of the chapter, Ida's like, dude, they have Amado in the heart of the village. Like, you have 0 claw marks there. How do you plan to get Amado, right? Like, how do you plan to capture him? And then he says, don't worry about that. I've already taken measures for that stuff. And when he's saying that, the last thing we focus in on is Shikamaru looking at Naruto and Boruto, right? Now, there is a moment earlier in this chapter and last chapter, like it's literally the moment Shikamaru got captured. That's when Code had his claws on Shikamaru, okay? Now, he had his claws on Shikamaru for multiple chapters now, okay? If Shikamaru is not the Trojan horse for Code, I have no idea what they're going to do, okay? Because it's so perfect for Shikamaru to be the guy that Code travels through in order to steal and capture Amado, because they're always around. Those dudes are smoking buddies, bro. Like Shikamaru said, I'm not passing you none of my shit, but I don't mind if you, actually, he was like, you can't smoke up here, bro. That's what it was. Nah, but they're both always smoking, bro. So they're always together too. So the next time they get together, Ida's gonna be like, now, and then Code's gonna pop up and be like, hey yo, what's good, bro? So look out for that. Shikamaru, the Trojan horse, confirmed. I don't know, possibly. But yeah, man, that's pretty much the chapter right there. Like, I don't know if we need to talk about anything else. Like, the major thing for me is, like, I mean, if I had one letdown, it's I knew Boruto would have come back to life, but it's the fact that he's awake. Like, I wanted it to be like, yo, like, what's going on? The karma's doing something weird, and then like it repairs like his body, and then like, you know, like his heart starts pumping again or some shit, but he's unconscious, and it's like Boruto's in a coma for a while, and he's got this weird mark on his chest. Then it would have been like, yo, what the heck's going on? And he could have woken up with Byakugan, and then it would have been like, I'm actually 100% Otsutsuki. Like, that would have been really fucking cool. But, you know, he's awake, whatever, you know. He even made a joke about how we can't write him off, like how it's rude. Like, the fact that we would even think about writing him off is just offensive. So, there, yeah. Let me know what you guys think about the chapter, alright? Do you think Naruto needs to start looking at potential candidates for the future Hokage? And then, for my man, we had one of my guys one of the guys in the comments just kept leaving the same comment on a bunch of my videos. And it was a good one, and I'm glad you did. Don't spam me or whatever, like, if you want me to do this. But if you leave a pretty good comment about something, right, I'll make a video about it, because this one is really good. He asks, or she, I'm not sure, why Sasuke hasn't had more children in the Boruto era. Like, we need to pass that Sharingan around. Like, I don't know, maybe he just thought, my first one was a girl, I don't have to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? But, you need to get some little dudes also shooting out some little swimmers, you know what I'm saying? We need another Uchiha. That's what we need. So I feel you. We're gonna make a whole video on that. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, because I'm gonna make videos every week. There's gonna be one upload around Thursday all the time, and it's gonna be every week until the chapter come out, and then we're gonna do a chapter breakdown whenever that happens. So yeah, look out for that. And I've been your man, the Grass Ninja. Peace.